Hi, it's Tim Hagen from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode of Coaching Conversations. And I wanted to make you aware of something very cool that we're doing on a subscription basis, and we'll put a link in each one of our episodes. But every Wednesday, we're going to be doing what we call an audio podcast workshop. That workshop will be roughly about 14 to maybe 20 minutes per episode, with each month having a theme from a coaching model, using feedback strategically, to coaching self-awareness, and so on. So if you could, look in the body or in the content description of each episode, and you will see a link where you can join this subscription. These are literally 4 workshops every month, teaching specific strategies to address a particular area of workplace coaching, as it relates, again, to things like awareness, motivation, teamwork, and what have you. Here's the cool thing. It's only $10 per month, and each month you will get a handout that we will follow along with. So we also give you a tool for you to take notes as we go through each episode. We hope you'll check it out.
Hi, everybody. I think everybody knows that I've been on this kick lately of really looking at self-awareness. And when we look at self-awareness, there's so many ways to do it. We can certainly build it through questions. We can certainly build it through reading. And again, I've been citing Tasha Eurich's book, Insight, one of the best, maybe the best book I've ever read. And then I think about the book, The Progress Principle, really, annotating and denoting that one of our greatest motivational factors is a sense of feedback, getting better at something. Yet, do employees really know that? So we have to call people into the office, not for the constructive stuff, yet for the really positive stuff. And so yesterday, I saw a new platform called intHRaction, INTHR capitalized action. And it's a collaborative performance platform. It is by far, absolutely, one of the most brilliant platforms I've ever seen. So as I was going through the demo and learning the product, I thought, I'll look at a product. I'm a tech geek, and I'll just look at it, and I'll give them about a half an hour, and if I can make some referrals, okay. About 2 hours and 10 minutes later, I couldn't stop thinking about the product. And the product does something that is so brilliant, and it's multifaceted. Not only does it save leaders time, but it accumulates data that positions leaders to coach and build awareness. Here's the best part. I always share this with people when I teach progress coaching. Peer-to-peer coaching is probably the most trusted form of coaching. Yet when we get coaching from our bosses, it's invaluable. Yet a collaborative effort of coaching is really paramount to a culture's success. So think about this for a second. If I'm coaching somebody who works for me, and that person also has a mentor, and that person's also getting feedback from peers done in a very structured, positive, thoughtful, considerate way, and then it's tied into their goals, and there's a scorecard. There's a dashboard of all this information. And it positions the employee organizationally to also be identified in an automated fashion for succession planning. Now, I know what I just said is a lot. That's why I was on the demo for 2 hours and 15 minutes. And it is one of the most brilliant platforms of giving you vision of what's possible within your organization. And its premise is really based on feedback frequency, really using data and giving people something to talk about. And then I think about our methodology, our mapping methodology called QALMs, questions, actions, learning projects, motivators, and supplemental coaching. So at Progress Coaching, we teach 14 different ways to coach. And when I saw intHRaction in action, I was blown away by the amount of data. Because what do we always get inside our cultures? What do we always get as vendors and partners? How do you measure success? I always love that question, because then I always throw it back at people and say, well, how are you currently measuring it? And a lot of times they don't answer because they haven't been doing anything. Yet when I think about a platform like intHRaction, it really uses analytics and data, not just for the sake of having data, but to drive people. And one of the best comments I heard from Teresa, who did the demonstration, one of the founders of the company, was it's really a return on individuals, not investment, return on individuals. I love that. And so when you're looking at your organization, one of the things I think we've all fall victim to is we do these annual engagement studies. We do these annual performance reviews. Now, when we do that, guess what runs through the employee's mind? What are they going to do with the information? It's one of the reasons people don't do surveys, or they don't like to do surveys, because they do the surveys and what runs in their head is, geez, I never heard anything back. They never did anything with my data. This platform automatically positions the organization to provide total visibility from HR perspective, from leadership perspective, from the employee's perspective, from an individual growth perspective, automatically. So if you're looking for a tool and you're looking for an opportunity to take your organization and really drive its culture and have merits of data that pinpoint opportunities to grow, where succession planning can occur, driving individual goals, yet positioning leaders to coach, you've got to check out intHRaction. Fantastic platform. Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagen and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21-day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.